everybody, it's Margaret, and I haven't done a ride along in a while. Today I'm going to a community garage sale that's being held by the school district in the neighboring town. This is something new for me. I haven't been to one of these before. Apparently they are setting up booths, like people could have rented booths for $30. I wish I'd known, because maybe I would have gotten a booth, because $30 is cheap, right? So yeah, it actually starts in like 12 minutes, and my map just mapped it out. It's about 18 minutes away, so generally I would have liked to get there earlier, but it just didn't work out today. So I will let you know what it looks like when we get there and what all awesome things I find, crossing fingers that it's, you know, awesome. I'm not sure if you can see the sale over there. It's already gotten started. Waiting at the lights, and I see lots of people. I'm like, no, wait for me, wait for me. So there's booths like all around, really spread out. That makes it a challenge. So far, not too much. It is. It's gonna get fun. Hiya.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Okay, I'm back in the car. I've gotten home. I'm going to share my haul with you before I go inside, because honestly, once I go inside, it's all over. The kids are going to go nuts, and I'm going to try to hide this sword and shield and stuff from them because they're going to want it. Let me turn around. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Here's the haul. So, where to start? I picked up, you know how I feel about vintage books, and this one is called the Locomotive Booster book, and it's, you know, all technical and cool. I don't know, it was just cool. So this I spent $1 on, and that is probably going to go on Etsy, possibly my new Etsy. I just noticed there's like fold out in the front. I'm like, ooh, what's this? Let's check it out together. Let's fold it out. So it folds. Ooh, be careful, Margaret. Oh, okay. Look it. How cool is that? Let's see. Description of operation, it says. Super cool, but it's kind of falling apart. So this will most likely go up on Etsy, maybe in my new Etsy bookshop. Then I got this awesome sword. Did I tell you I spent $1 on that? And shield. I saw this, like, ooh, bring it, boys. So the sword and shield were $2. So I have to hide that from my kids because they have plenty of weapons. Trust me. And then I got this. It's newer. It's a bar set, but I've sold 2 bar sets and they've done really, really well. So I'm going to have to check it out. It's not vintage, 2002, but either it will go in my antique booth or it will go on eBay, or yeah. So this was $2, so that's pretty good. As I was leaving, I picked up a Scrabble game. It's new and sealed. I spent $3 on it, which was more than I wanted. She wanted 4. I asked for 2. She said, how about 3? So I'm going to scan it and see how it's doing on Amazon, but honestly I'm not too sure because, you know, Scrabble games may be a dime a dozen. But what I can do is, if it's not doing well, hold on to it and just every time I see them, kind of compile all the tiles, because some people sell those just the tiles for a lot of money. So we'll see. I'm not sure for sure on that one. The next thing, I got a lot of patterns, which I already have tons of patterns, but these ones, you know, I like to pick up costume patterns. So these were, you know, costume aprons. I like aprons. And I try to pick up patterns that are not cut. And I've talked about that before, you know, and there's, you know, making sure that all the bits are there, and it's better if they're not cut. So yeah, these ones I'm going to scan and see how they're doing on Amazon, and if not, then I'll put them up on eBay and Etsy. I can sell them on Etsy even though they are not vintage because they are considered a supply. So you can sell supplies on Etsy. So anyway, I picked up these for 50 cents a piece. I actually think it was supposed to be $3.50, and he gave them to me for $3, so that was good. And then I picked up another VHS sealed to send in to Amazon. That was $1. I tend to pick those up. And then I picked up Wizard of Oz because I don't have it. So I may end up keeping it because I don't think my kids have seen it. They've seen parts of it. They've seen parts of it. And then I'm going to just show you another big bunch of patterns. I'm just going to pour them on the floor is what I'm really going to do. I'm just going to pour them out. So these ones again were also 50 cents. And I tried to get unique ones like stuffed animals, costumes, this funky bag, look at that. And then this was pretty cool. This is an American flag one. I thought that was pretty neat. National flag. So, I don't know, that's pretty cool. I might have to keep it. I might have to keep it. We'll see. So those again were also 50 cents a piece. Same deal, you know, looking for ones that are not cut. Vintage ones, you know, are good. I found some good vintage ones. It looks like kind of looks snoopy down there. So again, yeah, those were 50 cents a piece, and I got a bunch of them. So that's that. And then I picked up some vintage playing cards. This is a Aloha Hawaii, and they are still sealed. And these were $1. And these will go on my Etsy shop. And this is Cascade Caverns, also still sealed. Etsy, of course. And then this is a, I don't know, I liked the canister. It was $1. I don't think it's vintage. It just has that look. French vanilla, Mickey's coffee. I think this is from, yeah, Disneyland Resorts. I don't know. Is this something you get in your room or something you buy? I don't know. But it was just cool. So I'm going to look it up. And then if it's not anything major, I'll probably put it in my booth just because it's kind of cute and cool and different. Then this I picked up for $1. That was cool too. Psh, psh, you know, sprayer. I don't know. It's not marked as far as like who made it, but it's really nice pink glass. So this will go probably on Etsy, eBay. Maybe. I'll check it out. Because if it's not going for that much, then I might just put it in my booth because it's, you know, it's got that nice eye-catching appeal to it, I think. I caught my eye. And then, oh, so this one lady, I spent $35 with her. And let me show you what I got. I bought, oh, this big mama jamma. This was her mom's. She said it's from in the 40s. 48 is what she said. So I got this, and she said it still works. Sunbeam Mixmaster. I don't know. Ugh, let me put it back down. So that was $5. And then I kind of paid up with her. I bought a bunch of vintage fabric. Her mom passed away, and so she was selling off a lot of stuff that was her mom's, which was emotional for her. So I did kind of pay up a bit on some of the fabric, but I got this really cool Irish type fabric, and it's almost like a seersucker. So I spent $4 on that. She did throw in some extra stuff for me, and then this is a bunch of like vintage fabric. I think I spent $3 on that, and then this is kind of like a velvety type. I don't know exactly how to describe it. I just kind of looked at what I would not be able to find normally, you know what I mean? This is a little more modern fabric, but it was just cool. I spent $3 on that. There's quite a bit of it. And then this is like a silky polyester type, but it has these cool ladies on it. I can't remember what I spent on that. Maybe $1. This one was 50 cents. And this one, they make reproduction fabric that looks like this, but this I do not think is reproduction. It's got the price tag on it from Sakowitz Remnants. So I think, unless it's a reproduction that they you know, another reproduction. Anyway, So that was kind of cool. Then I also got some, just the bag is cool, look at that. But I got some buttons, and they're from, it says the 20s on there. It says 1920s buttons. Look at them. And the whole card is still there, intact and everything. So, I'm not sure what, I mean, those will probably go up on Etsy. Probably, yeah, they will. And then one more bit of fabric there. It was just a little bit different. And same thing, it still had the vintage tag on it. And then she threw in, oh no, there's a little bit more. Sorry, I forgot. Come back. This, the cutter, you know, she said it still works and everything too. Thor speed snips. So it's a plug-in cutting device. Anyway, so there was that. And then she had doorknobs, but they fell down into the bottom of my box. Let me get them. Let me get them and show you. I brought a bag with me. So all of the fabric, the mixer, and these doorknobs and buttons and stuff were $35. So there's 2 porcelain doorknobs. And then this little, I guess it's brass. And then this, I'm not even sure what it is. She's like, here, just take this too. I don't know what it is. So, I don't know either. Does it go with the door? It stopped on me. So yeah, so these, she had them marked $2 a piece. But after I had everything and I was at about $29, $30, I just said, hey, you know, will you throw your doorknobs in and we'll make it $35? And she said, oh, okay. Sounds good. So, got all of that. And then I got this Spider-Man Monopoly game. And all the pieces are there. And I spent $2 on this. And again, I gotta hide it from the kids. And then sell it. And then last, I'm gonna just hold up the big tub. I started going through this big tub. Ugh, and it's all full of these kits. You know, the embroidery type kits. And she was saying, oh, they're like $1 or $2 a piece, just depends on what you want. And so I'm going through it and I'm like, what if I want them all, you know? And then I said, do you have a bag? I don't know how I'm gonna carry all this. And she's like, I tell you what, it was the same lady I got this Spider-Man from. She's like, if you get them all, you can have the tub and everything for $10. So I got them all of them. So, and there's a lot of Christmassy ones, so I need to hustle and get them listed. So, let me count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 of them. And all but maybe 2 of them have been opened at the top, but she said all the pieces are still in there. So, yeah, that was like $1 a piece. And then the free tub. So that's really good. And I think that's everything. Other than the splinter that I got. Let me show you my splinter. I don't know if you can see it. I got a splinter from the Shield. I feel like there's more, but maybe that's it. Anyway, it was pretty good. There were a lot of people that were like, just, it looked like they dumped their closet or their kids' drawers out, and it was just like kids' clothes and shoes and stuff. And then there were a couple of like the couponers that were, you know, selling off their what do you call that? Their hoard, their stash, their couponing stash or whatever. And so it was okay. It was pretty good. Yeah, Thrifty Treasures, I asked her to go, or I sent her the info, Tanya, and she was going, you know, she was going to go to church and watch the Snoopy movie with her family. So, sorry. I'm throwing you out there, Tanya. Yeah, she couldn't come, but she and I need to get together and go on a thrifting adventure. We keep talking about it, or pawn shops or something like that, and we just haven't done it yet. So, okay. All right. That's it. So that's my haul, and I actually have another haul video that I need to shoot because my trunk is full of stuff from picking up at garage sales and thrift stores this week, and I refuse to take it in the house yet until I get what I already have cataloged. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So that's where we stand right now. So there's this, all of this haul stuff, and then today I'm going up to the antique booth because my husband and I are putting in some new shelves. So, and I kind of want to rework it because I think the sales have been slow a little bit for me at the booth, and I want to revamp it And I've started looking at some different websites and on Pinterest and just like ways to improve your antique booth, you know. And I know Jen, the Pudgy Picker, does really well, or she has really good tips for her antique booth and stuff. So I watch her a lot, but I've also been looking at some blogs, some Pinterest pages, and I'm looking at what else I can do to improve my sales and presentation at the antique mall. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I haven't done a ride along in a while, and it might be a while again because it's finally starting to get cool here. It's cool today. It's supposed to be high of 69 today. So we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.